Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to be reviewing not one, but two mods in today's video. And these are both mods as made by the mythical iChun. He's an amazing mod creator. And he made the mods called the Bee Barker mod and the Block Steps mod. And first we're going to be going over the Bee Barker mod, and then we'll be showing off the Block Steps mod, which is on the top right of the screen here. But I'll be leaving Block Steps on the top right for the time being anyways. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and let's go into regular mode here. And let me show off the Bee Barker mod. So essentially what the Bee Barker mod is all about is, well, you know how there's this whole concept where if you wind up taming a wolf, and obviously, you know, bam, just tame a quick wolf right here. When you wind up feeding it food, you can heal it and whatnot, and that's how that works. But this mod allows you to feed your wolves flowers, you know, because I guess, you know, flowers are not entirely unedible. Maybe a dog might wind up eating it. You know, cats eat grass and whatnot, so whatever. It's not really that far-fetched of a concept. So let's go ahead and let's actually, okay, Wolfie, you need to sit here super quickly. So if I go ahead and I right-click on the wolf here with a whole bunch of flowers, you're going to notice as time passes, you're going to see these little yellow particles that will eventually occur. So let me just go ahead and let me spam this. That's 2, that's 3. I think let's just see how many more I can get, if any at all. Come on, show me more yellow particles. Okay, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, bam. So, okay, so now that I have fed my wolf a whole bunch of flowers, now you can right-click on your wolf to pick up the wolf itself here. And the wolf is going to have a durability charge, and you're going to see how many charges of bee charges the wolf actually has. I think that's for every single yellow sparkle that occurred. And what you can do now is you can right-click with the wolf, and the wolf will bark out the bees. It will actually like burp out the bees and whatnot. So if I go ahead and I set down a cow right here, I can go ahead and I can right-click and bam. And when I'm on creative, it doesn't actually take away from the durability at all. So I can go ahead and I can infinitely shoot up all these cows here. And bam. So yeah, as you can see, I'm shooting bees out at these cows. Yeah. Take that, cows. Take that, cows. Take that. So if I go ahead and I go into game mode 0 here, you will see the durability actually go down a little bit. So bam, you can actually see that there. So 6 charges remain. So I can go ahead and I can fire off all these shots here. Let's go and let's do that. Bam, bam, bam. And of course, when the charges themselves are actually gone, it just says 0 charges, and you can drop the Bee Barker all by itself, just like that, in order to get your little wolfie friend back. And if the wolf has no charges, then if you spam right-click, yeah, what I was trying to get at there is that the pitch of the sound goes way up, so maybe a little random Easter egg, but yeah, that's a thing that happens. But another interesting thing that can happen as well is that if you wind up renaming the mob to be iChun, you'll get yourself an interesting little Easter egg in that it becomes a flamethrower. Yep, that's a thing that happens. So if I feel like really destroying these cows, yeah, this is amazing. I have a wolf-powered flamethrower. Eat that. And it looks like it actually did, yep, it actually cooks the meat as well, since the cow itself is on fire. So, yeah, I think as well, you know, the actual Bee Barker can actually rip through certain immunities as well. So if, for example, like, I think there's like resistance or something, I'm not too sure, but I know there are certain immunities that the Bee Barker can actually rip through. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's show off the Block Steps mod here. So the Block Steps mod is a mod that you can see on the top right of the screen that basically puts in a mini-map into the game. If I go ahead and I hit Options and O here, and you actually click on Block Steps and Keybinds. Now, you don't need to be able to see this on my screen, but what you can tell is that by default, this uses your numpad for all of its controls. So knowing that, I can go ahead and I can hit my numpad keys here. And if I go ahead and I hit this here, bam, I'm hitting the numpad 2 to make the camera go to more like a top view. So if you want a straight up minimap, you can do that. If I want to go full screen with it, I can hit the numpad 7 key, and then I can bring it back. If I want to change the actual type of, you know, render, I can hit full overview, and then there's cylindrical slice, which shows up more when it's zoomed out. And then there's one called Block Steps, which is what this is actually called. And basically what it can do is, as you wind up walking around here, it can actually reveal more and more and more of the blocks. So if I go ahead and I do this here, you can see. So if you want to like know what you've actually revealed and not cheatsy doodles, then you can go ahead and you can do this. But it won't show anything that's too far below you as well. So I think if I go ahead and I go into the water, this will actually work. I'm not too sure. Maybe not too deep into the water, but it does work a little bit. There we go. Bam. So it seems like once I actually land on a block, it will reveal everything above you. So that's kind of cool. So maybe if I wind up walking deep underground or something, then I can wind up... oh, God, I was going to suffocate there. But yeah, maybe if I walk deep underground or something, it will reveal everything above me. Not too sure, but kind of a cool feature nonetheless. So let's go and let's mess around with some modes. I think the numpad 3 will zoom out. The numpad 9 will zoom in. The numpad 0 will, you can actually set a list of waypoints if I want to go ahead and I want to add a waypoint with certain coordinates. And I do believe these are the coordinates you're currently standing in. You can make it visible, not visible, various things here or there. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and let's save this here. A little checkbox here. Bam. Okay, so this is actually a waypoint, and it'll have a little beacon effect as well. So that's pretty cool, actually. And it looks like you can change the color of it. So maybe let me go ahead and let me hit numpad 1, or not numpad 1, numpad 0. And I can probably go ahead and modify this waypoint. So if I want it to be a nice blingy sort of blue, like this is about my favorite blue color right here. Something just about like this. And bam, show distance. If you don't want to show the distance away, you can. If you don't want it to have a beam, you don't have to. If you don't like that, and bam, there we go. So if you want to have waypoints around your base, you can go ahead and you can do that as well. So anyways, I think, let me go ahead and let me just mess around with this here a little bit. If I go ahead and I zoom all the way out on this, then it'll actually make the map go away. If I zoom in just once, it will bring the map back in. So again, if you want to use this as more of a top-down view map, then you can go ahead and you can do that, but you can actually see your character on it. It does make the game lag a little bit, but yeah, I mean, maybe just don't do a full render. Like, this is the full overview. Cylindrical slice is one of my favorite views, actually. So yeah, I like that. If only that could be the mini-map all by itself. But anyways, here's block steps if you only want that revealed as well. So that's kind of cool. And it might be really useful if you are traveling across the land and you want to see a way to get back. Well, you can obviously see the way you got there as long as you're not flying the whole distance or something like that. So yeah, wow, this is a really interesting seed, how these islands are just sort of sporadically laid out. On 1.8, that's the seed. There you go if you want it. So anyways, wow, I can also see where the moon is as well. So the moon and sun, you can actually see them on screen there. Interesting. So yeah, if you guys want to mess around with these mods for yourselves, be sure to check out the link in the description below. It will lead to both mods. And you also need the iChun utility as well, so be sure to grab that. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and this is my Flamethrower, aka my boomstick. And I bid you all farewell, guys. Thanks so much for watching.